All right. So the last big fight of 2016, it wasn't even a boxing fight. It was a UFC fight. Ronda Rousey, Amanda Nunez. Did you get to see it? I mean, it wasn't long, but did you watch it?
Yes, I've seen it.
What happened? What are you mourning?
Yes, for Ronda Rousey's life.
So why did she lose?
Because she didn't step her ass inside of a boxing gym.
So you fought MMA. You actually competed, had a professional MMA fight. In
It was
addition,
an amateur MMA fight, but you don't wear headgear, shin pads, or nothing.
What about the glove size? The same or?
Same. Everything's the same. You just can't kick in the head, elbow in the head.
What was the outcome of your MMA fight?
It was a 9-second knockout.
So what did Ronda Rousey do wrong? You were saying?
She didn't never step inside of a fucking boxing gym and spar.
Now you told me something a while ago. You said a lot of MMA fighters that you met then and around the way, they make a mistake when it comes to boxing. And what was that?
They don't go into a boxing gym and spar.
What are they doing then in a boxing gym? Because I see some of them.
They don't go inside of one, period.
Oh.
There's so much competition with boxing, and they scared to get their ass beat that they don't go inside of a boxing gym and actually box. We're not talking about...
Oh, so you're saying they just go to an MMA gym and bring in like
just do
a
some
mitt
MMA
coach?
sparring. Yeah, mitt coach. That don't teach you how to box. You got to spar. Strictly boxing sparring, not MMA sparring.
Well, okay.
Boxing sparring.
For the people that don't know, or maybe only follow boxing or only MMA, what's the difference between MMA sparring and
MMA
boxing
sparring? Is kicks, takedowns, ground and pound to a certain extent.
Oh, so just like regular UFC?
Yeah, regular
the actual
MMA.
fight.
Yeah, the actual fight.
You can do anything.
Actual fight. They need to do. She needs to do regular boxing sparring.
Only.
Traditional boxing sparring only.
Like some Ann Wolf shit.
Yes. And then as soon as she start holding and grappling, break, you can't do that. We learn how to box. She never stepped inside of a boxing gym. She couldn't have, because when she
has that coach Edmund. I think he trains Vic Darcini. He's his cousin.
And Vic, he been getting knocked out ever since then. He been training him his whole career.
No, he just started training him.
And he been getting fucking knocked out, and I can tell. Makes no sense. Makes no sense, bro. Get out of there, bro. You don't know what you're doing. Go to a boxing gym and spar. Regular boxing. Listen, when you an MMA coach, you can't be the only coach. That's what the MMA is. You can't be the only coach. You have to humble yourself. You have a jiu-jitsu coach. You have a Muay Thai coach. You have a wrestling coach.
That's a good point. That's like the coach trying to be the strength and conditioning coordinator, the PR.
That's what happened with boxing coaches. You try to be a boxing coach, and you say, well, I'm going to take you to a strength. You don't know shit about strength and conditioning.
So you have to...
That's not your expertise.
Stay in your lane, basically.
Stay in your lane.
So be a trainer, have a cut man, have a team.
Yes, have a team. It takes a team. You don't see Floyd Mayweather, one person doing everything. No, Rafael Garcia is the cut man. Floyd Sr. is the chief second.
Then you got Roger Mayweather sometimes doing the mitts.
Then he got Roger doing his mitts, but it don't matter if Floyd Sr. did the mitts, but he got who he likes to do his mitts with. You got a team. You got a team, bro. For example, I seen good example is Lamont Peterson was training. He be training with Boog sometimes on the mitts.
I seen him. He trains with Broner too, right?
Yeah, but Barry Hunter would say, man, I need him to do this when y'all work the mitts. And then
so communicate
with the mitt person. And Boog say, okay. And that's how you make it work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta humble yourself. Ronda Rousey didn't step inside no fucking boxing gym, man, and get no real boxing work with a real boxing coach. So if she did, when she came out, her stance and everything would have looked way different.
How did she look when Amanda Nunez started striking?
Stupid. Didn't even know what to do.
Head movement?
Didn't know. Head movement! Head movement! What? Bro, he don't know what he doing, and that trickles down. Now she don't know what she doing. It's over.
Did you see head movement?
I didn't see shit. I seen garlic butter.
That's the only thing you saw in 48 seconds?
That's the only thing I tasted.
Gone in 48 seconds?
Gone in 48 seconds. So that's it. And then what the sad shit is, I talked to my homie Avante Moore from Georgia, lived in Columbus. He said, man, I knew she was gonna lose because she ain't got no real boxing. I said, Avante, blood, she need to step inside a boxing gym. You know what this dickhead said? No, bro, with her style, she need to work on the clinch. So my dude was saying like, no, she need to work on her Muay Thai so she can work on the Thai clinch with her style. No, she need to go inside of a boxing gym. She doesn't know how to take punches. She's not even gonna be able to establish a clinch because she's not gonna be able to get through the garlic butter. What clinch is she gonna step, bruh? And that shit pissed me off. I said, see, that's what's wrong with niggas, man. They just do not want to go in this boxing gym and learn how to box. So she always gonna get fucking smoked.
Did you see any improvement?
And that's the thing is, Nunez ain't even the sweetest stand-up fighter. Her technique ain't even all the way there. But she know that Ronda don't know what the fuck she doing.
And she got power.
Yes.
So did you see any improvements from Holly Holm Rousey to Rousey Nunez?
No, none. She actually digressed.
She did worse?
She got worse.
Well, do you think that was a tribute to her confidence being lost in her first loss?
And that was a tribute to her not going in that boxing gym, bro. Yeah, that's it. That's it. She would have gained confidence through preparation. If she would have went in the boxing gym every day. Listen, you already won a silver medal in the judo. You already got
the arm bar unlocked.
You already got jiu-jitsu. You got a good enough ground game. Why wouldn't you just go in a boxing gym and learn how to box? George St. Pierre had it down packed, bro. He went to a boxing gym.
He got Freddie Roach. Yep.
He went to Muay Thai kickboxing, did that. He went wrestling, did that. Went to jiu-jitsu, did that. And then he did MMA sparring to learn how to tie it all together. But he worked on all the disciplines separate and did his MMA sparring to learn how to transition and tie them all together.
So it's non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
See, bro. This reminds me of something that I talked about with you. You said you had a fight in Mexico, and you said you started feeling a little bit tired and winded in that, and even though you won the fight and everything, you said you started feeling, so you actually went back to the drawing board and switched up some things in your preparation.
Start running. Non-negotiable. I need to run, get my cardio up a little bit more. That's non-negotiable. I run.
So what do you think caused it? You think it was arrogance? She just thought like, oh man, Nunez ain't all that, even though I'm coming off the home loss, and she didn't train the stand-up?
These motherfucking coaches, man. It's her fault, and it's her fault first.
For appointing the person? No,
it's her fault first for not appointing herself, getting herself in there. Because you the boss. That's why they say you're the chief second. I'm the chief. You're the chief second. It's what I say. I need to learn how to box. And then on top of that, the coach didn't say, hey man, you need to get in there and be sparring.
Because one thing I know that fight games are brutal. Any kind of combat sport, brutal. And the thing I notice is if there's a perceived blueprint about you, then people are going to try to exploit it. Like people say Victor Ortiz doesn't have heart to when it gets rough.
Yes.
So they're going to try to exploit that. If it gets tough, then they're going to put more pressure on you.
Yes.
So Ronda Rousey, from my stance, I think she should have known after the home loss that she needed to work on her stand-up.
She knew that. That's why she didn't never want to fight Cyborg, because she knew Cyborg was going to just go in there and knock her the fuck out.
What about her not doing the media week? She said no press, no. She just wanted only to prepare, go to the weigh-in and the fight. Did that help her or hurt her?
It didn't do anything. But listen, none of that hurt her. What hurt her is those fucking punches and the garlic butter on the gloves. Okay, that's what hurt her. She could have not went to the media day. None of them. Not going to the boxing gym.
Not going to the boxing day.
That's what hurt her. The boxing day.
Home rematch. Same result?
Same result. Holmes is a world-class boxer.
Shout out to New Mexico, the place I was born at. What about Nunez rematch?
Same shit. A massacre.
So you don't think she can come back from this?
Yes, she can come back.
How does she come back?
Go into a boxing gym.
Would you train her?
I would train her.
what would based on what you've seen, what would be the first thing you would, I guess, teach? Would it be a head movement, a jab? What is she in most need of? Stop shaking your head.
Fundamentals, all around fundamentals. Because people don't understand, boxing teaches you, boxing puts you in a position to do other things in MMA. That's what people don't understand. Like,
yeah, because actually the Cody Garbrandt, he had a good performance against Dominic Cruz.
He had like 30-something amateurs, I think.
Yeah.
So
you could see he had some upper body movement in his fight.
He was slipping punches.
And he was having fun in there.
And Dominic Cruz, if you don't know, have fundamentals with boxing, his awkwardness and how he's switching and doing that shit gonna fuck you up. He just kept it simple. Nope, I ain't there for that. Put the jab on your ass.
He started dancing.
He just, it made it simple. That's what boxing does.
Preparation.
It makes shit simple, especially when you're dealing with somebody who wants to stand up. That's some basic form of stand-up, bro.
So you don't think Amanda Nunez would beat like an Ann Wolf?
Fuck! First of all, she's way too small. Ann Wolf
is kind of...
And she would knock her out in 2 minutes. She knocked out Vonda Ward, who was a heavyweight.
You know she was like 6'6", 6'7"?
Yes. I seen her fight in person.
Oh, wow.
In Akron, at Chaparral. Hey, bro. Listen, Ronda Rousey, it's no such thing as never being able to come back.
I gotta ask you. Okay, what'd you say?
There's no such thing as never being able to come back. All she gotta do is step inside of a boxing gym and stay in there.
Okay, now I gotta ask you for the fans. Some people are like, don't ask, but I gotta ask you. Ronda Rousey versus Philly Shell Money Mayweather. That was a fight that people were actually entertaining and saying Ronda could beat him. What's the Troy King sentiments? What would happen?
Floyd will stop her with a jab.
His jab is that crisp.
No, she doesn't know how to block punches. The first jab she get hit with from a grown-ass man, she's gonna hit the fucking deck.
So that shouldn't. I told people that should have never been entertained. It's
no, you understand.
First of all, you're disregarding the gender.
You understand when you white, you can entertain anything like that. When somebody, a black man could, they was saying that Lomachenko could something with Floyd. There's no fucking comparison. He couldn't even fucking compare the man to Floyd. And that's what happened. You could just throw him in there. I didn't even say the shit Rigondeaux said.
Hey, I gotta give you credit. Me and you was on the same page. I interviewed you over a year ago, and we talked about Ronda Rousey. This was before the Holly Holm people. The video's still up. We talked about Ronda Rousey making it on the Ring magazine cover, and you said, why didn't they put Cecilia Brækhus, who's undefeated, who's a boxer, who's of brown skin? You said, why didn't they put her on there? And they put Ronda Rousey, she ain't no boxer.
She white, man. Blonde hair.
I might have to run back the interview on this video.
Yes, man. She's white with blonde hair.
You said she shouldn't have been on that magazine.
She shouldn't have been on the magazine. Even Nunez was mad because she got mad publicity. She got $3 million, bro, and ain't fought in a year.
And coming off a KO loss and
coming
Nunez.
off a loss. Where in the fuck, in the garlic butter fuck, does that make sense? You haven't fought in a year. You got knocked out, demolished. You come back, make $3 million. And a person you fight only get 100,000. Don't even make sense, bro.
She got a 100K win bonus, so she got like 200.
It don't matter, bro. She didn't even make 25% of what the other person made, bro.
So Ronda Rousey, even though
what's 25% of $3 million?
I don't know. What's 10% is 300,000. So 300,000 double 600,000. I think I'm doing my math right. It'd be like 650, 700 would be 25.
She didn't even get 25% of $3 million, bro.
Damn. So she basically has to come to a boxing gym.
25%. Listen, 25% of $1 million is 250,000.
Yeah, so times 3.
So times 3. She didn't even get that. That's sad, bro. That don't make no sense. So I wouldn't put her even in the same universe as Floyd.
My math was on point. 750 750. The white around your lips.
Bruh, Ronda Rousey needs to go in a boxing gym and live in there. Have a bed in there. Bring the garlic butter. Put it beside her.
A nightlight?
No nightlight. Everybody gotta go night-night like she did. Hey, you know what's funny about the fight though? After she got fucking touched and the girl was walking around, Ronda Rousey was like, dog, I cried. I rewinded that 15
Hold
times.
on. Okay, show me what Nunez did and then show me what Rousey did.
Nunez, boom, 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 boom. The referee stopped and Nunez was walking around like this. Ronda Rousey was like, I fucking holler. I'm about to pull it up so you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Dog, this shit is hilarious. Hold on, don't. Look what is she doing? Look, she don't know what to do. Get off. What is this? Look. Don't know what to do. No clinch. You can't take a punch. So watch this. Watch it. Looking stupid. Look at her. Looking stupid. That shit.
Hey, was she buzzed or what? What caused that?
Look. I'm gonna tell you what caused it. Look, watch how she get to running around and shit. Looking stupid. Looking stupid. Let me tell you what caused it. Garlic butter. That's the only thing I can say. Garlic butter caused it. That's the only thing I seen was garlic in the butter.
Nunez put the garlic on the butter?
Yeah, she put a lot of garlic in that butter.
48-second garlic butter special?
Man, that's some strong garlic. Strong ass garlic.
Where can the fans follow you?
At Killertainment. Shout out to Sports Connect. Shout out to Snack. Shout out to Sports Connect Us. Shout out to Snack. Victor Conti. Shout out to Ego. Shout out to female fan boxing. Female boxing fan #1. Killertainment. Corno de Chivo. Instagram. Listen, you gotta add me on Instagram. Hit me on the DM. Ask me questions. Follow me on Facebook.
Show them the Ronda Rousey garlic butter one more time. Why you look like you paying for something?
Cause that's what she paid for something.
What did she pay for?
She paid for her life by not going to the boxing gym.
All right, we out.